All right, guys, we're working on the Volvo today. I'm gonna try to get these things painted. So I've got them prepped. I've been working on trying to get these freaking things sanded and all day today, all day. My arms are rubber, but they're clean and sanded and hung and ready to prime. All right, we're gonna mix some primer. Look at these bad boys. Get this stirred up right here. So what I'm using is Volvo Multi-Filler Express with the hardener. And one more wipe down of these just to make sure everything's good before we spray the primer in. So here we go. Let's take a little look at our first coat of 2K primer real quick on these wheels. Actually turned out pretty good. It turned up a couple of imperfections that I didn't see previously, like that one right there. I didn't see. I kind of light coated. I haven't done the barrel from this side yet. I need to do another coat, and then obviously get the barrel from this side. And these little imperfections, even though I'm going gloss black, I mean, I really don't care at this point. I mean, I think they're better. They're 100 times better than they were. So I'm gonna take that and go with it. I'm not gonna be super anal with this. They obviously just need another coat of primer, and then obviously I'll have to sand. I'll have to lightly sand this primer because this is a high build primer to try to get rid of some of the blemishes. There's another little spot I just saw. It's right there. A little blemish there. And you can see the texture of this stuff. It's pretty thick, so it'll fill in a lot of imperfections. guys, check it out. Looks freaking good. Everything looks as I expected at this point. This is just high build primer. Hopefully the base coat and the clear coat goes on just as good, but who knows, only time will tell. I'm gonna let this dry for the rest of the night. It's probably about 11 o'clock. Took me about 2 hours, get everything ready and to mix the primer up and to get it loaded. And that's two hoppers of primer on these. So it's pretty thick coat primer, and then we're gonna have to sand it with like a 600 grit. More than likely, I'm probably gonna sand it with like a 600 grit whenever it dries tomorrow. It's actually could probably be sanded now. I think it says it needs to flash for roughly 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna let it flash for probably 4 hours. I don't know. I say that. It's gonna be longer than that. So it's about 11 o'clock. Took me about 2 hours to get it all primed in. Tomorrow we're gonna get these sanded, get all these sanded, and then I'm gonna get the base coat laid down, and then I'll show you what that looks like once the base coat goes down. And we'll start spraying some clear coat on these. I'm probably gonna do more clear coat than I would typically do on like a body panel. Typically does two coats of base, 2 coats of clear. I'm probably going to do 3 coats of clear on this, just so I've got a little bit of extra protection on these. I'm going to let these fully cure before I put tires on them, because I don't want to put them on the tire machine and then risk getting them scratched. So I want it to fully cure. I think it takes roughly 2 weeks or so. So we'll spray clear on these, probably 3 coats. I'm going to let them just cure for about 2 weeks. Then we're going to get some tires. I got a quote for some tires. I'm probably going to go with a Toyo Proxys 2. It's a high performance all season tire. It's going to be a high performance all season tire. It ought to look good on this wheel and ought to look good on the car out there. So we'll see what it looks like. Holy smokes, guys, check this out. This is awesome. This turned out excellent. We've got a couple of runs, but not too bad. I'll try to get those kind of shaved off with a razor blade before it cures too much. But, man, look at that. That's like a freaking awesome finish. I mean, obviously I could probably make that smoother by a little wet sand and polish, but shoot, that is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. There's a little bit of trash in it, but it's not bad. And it's completely my fault. So you can see a run on that spoke there. A couple of runs, you know, I'm not perfect, and I was trying to get a really good clear coat finish on these. So one little run like right here on the bottom. That's hilarious. But man, they turned out excellent. These look excellent. They turned out so good. I can't wait to see what they look like with tires on them and fitted up on the S40. That ought to be pretty freaking cool. A little bit of trash, but not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely taking some trash wheels and turning them around, because these things were absolute trash. These were trash wheels, and I'm gonna let them cure for about 2 weeks. Man, now that I got them off from hanging, they look even more cool. Boy, I hope these look as good on the car as they do laying in here on the floor. But I got one more surprise for you. So I got on a Viva Performance, and I got some new center caps. The original center caps were like a light gray color. They obviously matched the original color of these wheels. And so I wanted to change it up a little bit. I wanted to go with a little bit newer version of the center cap. So I bought these. I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna look yet, but I am pretty freaking sure they're gonna be pretty awesome. So check that out. Dang, boy. And I can't help myself now that they're finally painted. I'm just dying to put these on. Just dying to put these on. Yeah, look at that. It's like a metallic black color. It's like a charcoal color. What? Oh my gosh. This is gonna be too freaking nice. Too nice. This car's gonna be way too nice. Holy smokes. So I'm thinking about just go ahead and just snap one in. I know it's not cured yet, but I mean, it is just plastic. It should be okay. So let's just pop one in here. See what it looks like. Oh my gosh, this looks good. Holy smoky bears, look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Oh wow. Man, what the heck. That looks really, really, really good. I'm just saying, that looks really good. Well guys, these are the wheels that I've been running on the Volvo while I've been working on the new wheels, new existing wheels that came off the car. They were in ridiculously terrible shape. But it is time now for these Ford wheels to come off and the new original wheels to go on with their new tires. So let me show you what kind of tire I got for this car. And now they all match. Now I don't have 4 different kinds of tires on 4 wheels. Now I have 4 brand new high performance all season tires for this car, because that's what it calls for. That's what it came with from the factory. That's what we're going to put back on it. So let me show you what I got. These tires are the Toyo Extenza HP2 205 5017 XL 93Ws. So that's what these are. And I got a set of 4 of these, and I also went ahead and I bought a set of 4 brand new TPMS sensors, and they are installed. So now everything is brand new. I don't have the caps in. I actually took them out while the tires were being mounted on the wheels. I went ahead and took them out, And then, so now we got to get those back in and get these forward wheels off and get these mounted, and then we'll see what and we'll do a B-roll or something and see what it looks like. So we'll get these washed up first, because they still got a lot of whatever that slippery juice is, or slime juice stuff that they use to mount tires with. There's a bunch of that stuff on the inside and outside of the wheels and the tires. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these off and get the labels off of the treads. There's 2 labels on every one. There's a rollover hazard label, and then there's the manufacturer label on here. So I'm gonna try to get these off and clean it all up, and then we'll get them mounted.